Noel, we are very excited to have you here today with us. Whenever people think about cricket, they're only thinking about cricketers. But for us at Sunstone, we wanted to bring out the stories of people behind the scenes who are, in great, interesting careers, bringing everything together at the back end. Tell us about what you do, Noel. Tell us about your job role.
I'm the assistant physiotherapist for the Lucknow Super Giants. You could have some players, coming back from an injury, and so we'll have to nurse through that early stages, prepping them up for joint mobilizations for the lower back, giving them some activation drills. So players would come for their strapping, so finger taping, ankle strappings.
Tell us a little bit about, your education. Did you specialize in sports and get here?
I always loved sport, and I was always involved in sport from a very young age. The process of getting into this field is to do your general graduation in physiotherapy. Then you sort of hone these skills in a clinical setup. And I started off working at a football club in Bangalore. I worked my way up as a junior physio to a senior physio, and this is how I got the opportunity to work with LSG.
You obviously worked with the football club for some time and you moved to cricket. It was a new sport. Was it easy or difficult to make that transition?
Coming into a setup like the IPL, it was quite challenging to understand, but I think adaptation was key. I just took it up as a challenge every day, just sharing my experiences, learning from other people, understanding what the sport really needs.
Any interesting stuff, that our community of students and us people would like to know. Something that not a lot many people know.
I think that as a form of if a player turns late for a session, then to make up for his team, we'd ask him to rack up the weights at the end of the session, and also sometimes maybe be the DJ for the session to pick out the right kind of music and keep everyone entertained. Yeah.
What kind of music do you generally play in these sessions?
We have a players playlist, so it's a mix of Punjabi and classic rock and a little bit of reggae in there as well. So yeah.
Now that we have you here, I wouldn't want to lose this opportunity to ask you something which happens to be a pain point, and quite literally a pain point for many people, especially students who are really passionate about doing something, and then when they do this, they sit for long hours towards something. One piece of advice that you would want to give them?
I think one would be movement. Movement is key. So I wouldn't advise anyone on sitting idle or trying to stick to one position. So and make it enjoyable. So you enjoy cycling, then I encourage you to go out there, pick your bike, go out for a ride. If you enjoy walking, do the same. So I think keeping yourself active is really important.
But my question, the final question to you is about spark. At Sunstone, what spark really means is that unique potential in each and every person, which can be realized if you really believe in that spark. We feel that a lot of young people feel that they are at a disadvantage because of external things, like for example it could be some language barrier or something else. It could be lack of opportunities or where they are, etc., or not having the right guidance. But we believe that if you have this spark or the drive in you to really succeed, it is possible for you to achieve whatever it is that you want in life, right? We want to understand from you, what do you think is your spark and what drives you to doing the kind of work that you do towards success every single day?
I think my spark would be hope and perseverance, and the never give up sort of attitude is what has helped me through my career and achieving my goals. You're going to face obstacles no matter what, it's obvious. But I think the perseverance and the never give up attitude would get you to your goal. So I think you gotta keep working at it no matter what, and that's what's helped me, and this is what I would advise the young aspirants as well who is trying to reach their goals.
And let's have you sing that celebratory song.
Sweet Super Giants, good time, oh, good times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. Listen to your heart, follow your passion, क्योंकि अब जीतेगा Sparky.
I look into the operations. It's fun because I love what I do. I love the pressure because I work very well under pressure. I love to deliver in time. First year for LSG for us, so I'm assuming post IPL you're going to start planning for the next season already.